Hey everybody.
Hey.
We are at one of my bucket list parks, and Matt's been wanting to keep it a secret, but I guess now the secret will be out. Six Flags Great Adventure.
That's what I want to go.
Mav wants to get on Kingda Ka more than anything else.
And I don't.
And Tori's like, hell no to no.
Hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
But I'm looking forward to all of them. I'm looking forward to get Mav on Superman because he's not been on a flying coaster before. He hasn't been on a stand-up, neither has Tori. I've been on the bigger one, the Riddler's Revenge, but I'm looking forward to Chang slash Green Lantern because it looks like it might be the best of the three. Mav also wants his single rail coaster, and we can look at Flash because that's all it's doing is looking pretty. So we are here, and all of us are looking forward to El Toro to see if it lives up to the hype. So we're gonna go through, see how quickly we get through the opening or the entrance of the park, and get on our day.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we have gone through the gate and we are heading to our first rides, which we're going to start off with Superman. Okay. All right, so we are trying that again since we got interrupted by her Penny. She got a destroy government property fetish by flattening pennies out.
It's an ugly-looking penny too.
Yeah. No, but we're gonna go to Superman Ultimate Flight, or Superman the Flight, Superman Escape the Flight, Superman Flying while you're pooping, whatever it's called. We're doing that first because it's just the way we're gonna go around the park, and it gets Kingda Ka pretty early in the day. Not backtracking. Hopefully get it before it breaks down. And Mav's gonna get his first flying coaster. Tori and I will be getting our second one. And overall, this park first has got a good vibe. It's got a good feel to it with the music playing and like the little Main Street area coming in. It's lively, it's nice. I'm really looking forward to this. If anybody hasn't been here, when you take a left, this is your carousel area, the Yum Yum Cafe, and there's whatever, I guess that's a drop tower, and then you have the Flash ride back there that's not working. But overall, this is a really good start to the day. Thought it was going to be off and on rain all day, but I think that system has moved away, or at least for today. This is one of possible 2 days here, so anything you want to add, buddy?
Yeah, like and subscribe again.
Anything?
I'm excited, but scared.
Yeah. She's really scared of Kingda Ka, and she's not getting on, was it Zumanjaro? She's hell no on that one.
Oh, hell no.
I'm actually really excited for El Toro for two reasons. One, I know it's a tight fit, so I want to make sure I can get on it. And two, I want to see all the hype of that ride. I've been hearing the hype about that since it opened, so we'll see. Oh, thank you. So we will see how the hype of that ride, if it lives up to it or not. I don't care about the roughness, I want that freaking airtime. So we have gotten our first two coasters out of the way, and I'll tell you right now, Mav and Tori are gonna give absolute opposites on those two coasters. First coaster was Superman Ultimate Flight, and just it's smooth. Oh my God, what a great ride. Vest restraints, I know that they're torso killers on some people. They need to put those on Alpengeist and Green Lantern. We'll get to that in a minute. What did you think of Superman?
Number 2.
Number 2?
Yep.
What'd you think though? Like,
I think it was amazing. The pretzel was crazy. I really like. Can you show that music?
no, you need that music to hype you up to miss a basketball shot. So what else you got?
Yeah, the flying thing is just really cool. And extremely intense, but extremely graceful. Really nice. Everything about it is something that I always want to see. Yeah.
What do you got on Superman?
I thought it was really fun. The pretzel loop was literally the weirdest feeling of all time. But I just love flying coasters. They're really fun, so I liked it.
Superman was great. The pretzel loop is good. If you have any pain in the pretzel loop, keep your head back like you're on a regular coaster looking forward. Don't do this to watch, because that's where you can get the little extra G-forces in the wrong spot. Great ride though. And then comes Green Lantern. My God, does a ride need those vest restraints more than anything? Get those restraints from Pipeline and put it on Green Lantern. Layout is a cross between Rougarou or Mantis, because I've ridden all 3 of the B&M triplets, but only 2 of them in stand-up form. And it's a cross between Riddler's Revenge and Mantis, basically. The first half is much more graceful than the first half of Mantis. Second half is as intense as it is on Mantis, whereas Riddler's Revenge is kind of graceful all the way around. That's my favorite of the 3. But I didn't think it was that bad as far as like hating on the ride, but there was a lot of headbanging, and there's just no real way to brace yourself for it. So we'll go to the less toxic opinion first.
The less toxic?
Oh, you're not gonna be as bad as him.
That coaster freaking sucked. Never riding it again. Like, I always criticize Alpengeist because of the headbanging, but that was like 10 times worse, so kind of sad because I was looking forward to riding a stand-up for the first time. But I did it. Never doing it again.
Man, frick that ride! It's so bad, I'm tired of it. I'm never riding it again. I was literally holding on for dear life. My legs hurt so bad at the end. And I felt like if I didn't try and keep holding myself in the middle, I was gonna headbang into something and it would hurt really bad. I'm so tired of that ride. That is my least favorite ride of all time.
Told you, the more toxic opinion. He didn't weigh enough to even pull the seat down. I had to push it down. He was just hanging in midair. Yeah, vest restraints could go a long way on that ride. Other than that, it was smooth. It's just headbanging on because the Heartline, I don't feel like the Heartline is high enough up on that ride. Plus it's old and it's been relocated, so any bit of rattle on them old B&M harnesses hurt. But we got that one down, and now Tori had to go ride the best ride in the park, the Bathroom, because she didn't want to have the piss scared out of her on that. Mav's most anticipated ride, Tori's least anticipated ride. Yay. Kingda Ka, we're gonna get this knocked out before it breaks.
I lived.
Kingda Ka, she lived, didn't pee.
I did not pee.
Nice. Oh my God, look, yeah, that is amazing. Like, I gotta say the Storm Runner launch feels a little more powerful because it's just a short burst. But that thing, there's that pulse to it that people talk about, but what a launch though. And over the top was great. Tori, who now has moved out and lives on her own now as she's finishing college, has now got to the point that she cusses. So she was so glad that she could cuss while she was riding on that ride, because a lot of things flew out of her mouth that were very descriptive of what she was feeling going on that ride. No, but great ride. We went to Cedar Point in 2019 and Top Thrill was down. You know, hey, imagine that, it's still down. But they're waiting on a part, so we missed it. So that's the first of the 2 Stratas that I've been able to ride, and that was fun. I'm glad we got it before Zamperla comes and screws it up. Anything you want to add?
I was literally terrified. I think the launch actually is what scared me more than the giant drop, which is surprising because like it was so fast, it was like rattling. I was like, oh my God, this is like supersonic speed right now. But I actually did have my eyes open for like at least half of it, so I got to see the views and stuff.
I need mine.
I wasn't done. Go ahead.
Okay, I think it was number 9. It was insanely chaotic. The drop down and felt endless. It was so long and it was really cool. Can fin movers.
I was just gonna finish off saying that I enjoyed it and I would ride again. Are you done, Maverick?
9.
Now we are going on the flagship ride that I'm really curious to see if it lives up to the hype, El Toro. And it's running, and it seems to be running pretty good. So we're gonna get in line for that. Hopefully it's not too bad of a line. Okay, 2 rides on El Toro. And disclaimer, there's a lot of enthusiasts who are gonna hate us because we got off after 2 and they were literally begging us to stay on the ride because there's not that many people in line for it. First off, the airtime is ridiculously insane. The ride is great, the layout is great. Bad things, I'm fat. It's not a big person friendly seat restraint, and it's rough. A lot rougher than it probably was when it opened, but it delivers a great ride, and we rode it twice, and if they wanted to keep riding, I would have kept riding it with them. But man, that is a hard rideable ride. Just, you can't marathon that one, not in its current state, but it's still an amazing ride. Ridiculous airtime, including the Rolling Thunder Hill, which is just ejector, straight up ejector.
Okay. If you ride it your first time, it's gonna be great. All thrill, all airtime. You get a good mix of floater airtime on the hills and ejector airtime on the little bumps. Bad things that if you ride it again, and my back hurts so bad because I kept just slamming into the seat. It was terrible. It was horrible. What?
No, just you're good.
And I was like, you're so
So yeah, it can be really good, but when you ride it multiple times, no.
I thought it was super fun the first time. The airtime was literally crazy, like stood up on every single hill. That last big hill was insane. Second time rode it, it just hurt my head really bad. Like it has a really bad rattle, and I'm sure it's because it's old. Yeah, I am dehydrated. So in terms of the debate on what's the best wooden coaster, there is no debate. It's Phoenix. This is definitely really good, but Phoenix is just so re-rideable, and it has those bunny hills, which are so fun.
It's a great coaster. Is it better than Phoenix?
No.
Debatable. I think for the size, the money, and the headache of this ride, Phoenix dollar for dollar is 10 times better. But ride experience, like you're getting every bit of airtime sensation, and it's got a great first drop. I can't re-ride it in its current state. If they were to put that, not topper track, but that steel track that they're doing on a couple other rides on this from RMC, and just got away from the prefab track, it might run smoother and it would be more rideable. And if they put the restraints on it, if the restraints fit like the ones on Pantheon or Velocicoaster, it'd be perfect. I could ride this all day long. Overall, it's a great ride. But would it be my number 1? No. But really solid ride, and it is a flagship ride of a park. That is awesome. So we just got off a runaway mine train, and it should run away. Holy jeez, that thing is terrible.
Hey, I liked it more than Green Lantern.
Yeah, because there's no over-the-shoulder restraints. If there was over-the-shoulder restraints, we'd be dead.
Yep.
The lady in front of me, the young lady in front of me, she was sitting by herself as well, and on one of that transition, she was in the right seat, so it's where it shoots you to the left. Was so bad, her whole upper body looked like she was sitting in the other seat. If she hadn't held herself up, and she'd have hit her head on the other side. Oh man, I love the layout of it. Take the track off and have Vekoma put new trains and the new generation track on it, and this ride would last for another 45 years. Just have them rebuild it and just fix the transitions. It's a great layout. It's a wonderful setting. It just, oh my God. Yeah, it's got a great aura. It's a great vibe. It's a magical ride until you start riding it. So, anything you want to add, Mav?
I got close to swearing on one of the things.
You what?
I got close to swearing on one of the things.
Anything you want to add? And we also got our our drink cups for the day. And our Sprite, or our Coke, they say tastes a little weird. It tastes more like a generic cola than Coke. And Tori's Sprite that she got is
water.
it tastes like carbonated water with like somebody threw a lime peel in it. So yeah, we took a L on the first drink of the day. But now off to the original OG 4-less Medusa, which I'm sure Tori's gonna say it's like Alpengeist and she doesn't like it. Mav will say it's number 1. So Medusa is gonna be a bust for now because it's 1 train hops and the line is still on the ground before it even goes up the stairs into the station. No, what the heck? Y'all, get her in the comments. She called this the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. I know some of y'all are like, oh no, that could be that. No.
It sounds like the...
No. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all handle that in the comments. Medusa shouldn't be running 1 train. I don't even see 1 on the transfer track. So I think they only have 1 train period right now. The other 2 are probably in maintenance, which doesn't make any sense. So we'll come back later, even though it's all the way at the other end of the park. I don't know if it broke down or if it threw somebody in the water. Yeah, we'll try Medusa later. But we've got other rides we want to hit. We have 2 days set aside for Great Adventure, but if this day doesn't get interrupted by weather at all, we knock everything out. There's no need for a second day, and maybe American Dream Mall so we can go watch all the closed rides there instead of get on the steepest coaster in the world. All right, so after a little break for some food, we just got off of the Joker, which is the first big 40 free spin that we've all done. Tumbili's the only other one. And if you watch a top 10 video, which just came out 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, somewhere around there, you know that Tumbili was a high ranked one in Mav's rankings, and I complained that I didn't get crap.
Yeah, should I say the ranking?
Hold on. I didn't get crap. We came over here to Harley Quinn and it was closed and now it's back open. But anyway, this one on Tumbili, I got no flips. I complained about that. That's why I was unimpressed, because I just sort of rode around. This one, not only did I get flips, that back section there on the top, I rode completely upside down, including the damn drop upside down. It was ridiculous. That was fun. I've been on X2, so I wanted them to ride together for their weight balance and make sure they flipped, but I got a hell of a ride. Anything you want to add?
Super fun and crazy.
Billy was number 6, but it's still really number 10. Maybe it's out.
Ain't nobody, no way anybody heard that. We're gonna get on Harley Quinn.
Billy was number 6.
We're gonna get on Harley Quinn. We'll pick this up in a little bit. So we just got off the Harley Quinn coaster train, crazy train. Fun. It was janky, but it didn't hurt, and that's such a relief. I had really fun. That was a lot for a little kid's family coaster. That thing was great.
That was probably the best in shape kiddie coaster I've been on.
Oh yeah, compared to whatever the hell that thing is, that model that they have at Dorney Park, which I think they also have that same model at Dollywood, and it hurt too. And that model might be here as well. But no, that was actually fun. But back to the Joker. What were you saying, Mav, about the Joker?
It was a much better version of Tumbili.
Absolutely. Like, that was a good ride. I mean, I'll definitely take the 4D X2 or, you know, Ijanaika. But that was a fun ride. I could ride that. We could get rid of Tempesto and put that there, or put friggin' Possessed there. Either one. I'd be fine with that.
I'd rather have the Joker there.
So now we are going to get over to Jersey Devil, which is hopefully open, and Nitro and Batman, and I believe there's the Dark Knight coaster.
And when we're done with all the coasters, we're riding in King Ka again.
Mav wants to ride King Ka again. So we're running against some weather. It looks like there might be a little bit of rain coming in, so we're trying to get the rest of our day done. So we just got off Skull Mountain, and that's a fun little ride, like a junior Verbolten, but I don't understand the theme, because It's Skull Mountain and rock work and a skull face, and you get inside and it's a nightclub. So, not quite sure, but fun rides nonetheless. Anything?
Yeah, I know, that's decent, but it was still a huge nothing sandwich compared to what I thought it was.
Do what?
Compared to what I thought it was, I thought it's a huge nothing sandwich.
That was such a weird ride. I thought it was gonna be like Explorer themed inside, and it was just strobe lights and club music, but it was fine.
Yeah, it was literally a nightclub on the inside, but it was still fun. Like, I didn't get hurt on it, and that's a win in my book from now on, like not getting hurt. So now Jersey Devil is our coaster that we get to ride. So we just got off a Nitro and Jersey Devil coaster. So Jersey Devil, better than I thought. I had such low expectations after everybody talked about it. That was good, and it was pretty smooth. The restraints weren't bad. We were in the middle, so I'm sure it probably is better in the back, but because of the way it was loading, we just don't get to pick your row. But I thought it was pretty good. Mav expected, he was looking forward to it, but I guess I kind of like played it down, so now he's mad at me because it was way better than what I let out. But that was a good ride. Operations were good. They're only running 2 trains, so just by the nature of it, it eventually would stack on 2 trains by the way the load station works. What you got, Tori?
That was super fun. I liked it. Smooth.
Super fun. I liked it.
Then Nitro, which great ride. I got literally stood up in my seat, even though technically you can't stand up. I was up in mine on one of the hills on the return run from the overbank. That was a fun ride. It's better than Apollo's Chariot. It does rattle some, but Apollo's being the first, they learned so much from that ride.
I don't know if it's just because I'm dehydrated or what, but like it was kind of like whenever you'd come down from the hill at the bottom, like it hurt my head a lot, and I didn't like the helix at all. It was too long. But other than that, it was very fun. Lots of good airtime hills.
What about you on Nitro?
Better than Apollo's Chariot. She thought it was worse than Apollo's for a second.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be because I'm dehydrated.
It was a good ride. Apollo's Chariot is smooth, and I love it that it's at our park. But they learned so much on their hill designs afterwards that Apollo is just gonna have a hard time competing against any other hyper just by the way it's done. So now we're gonna get the OG Batman after we get a studio restroom. Peace. So we just took a little break to get out of the sun and hydrate, and we rode the OG Batman and the Dark Knight coaster. And OG Batman, just like I remember the one in Magic Mountain, fun ride. I liked it. I love the G-force. You can feel it in your feet. And I love the park setting that you have in there. It's really fun. What's your take, Tori?
Hated it. That's all I have to say.
And yours?
Pretty good. We're riding that next.
Dark Knight, I guess that's a mock indoor mouse coaster. I was expecting a spinner, but that was fun. I mean, the theming was really good into it. It had nice little theming and separation between each turn and stuff, so I liked it. What'd you think of Dark Knight?
I thought it was pretty fun. The theming was good.
Amazing, amazing, just amazing.
Yeah, it was fun. So we're gonna ride Lasso of Truth because Mav's never been on a big one of these before, so we're gonna knock this out. Then we're gonna go try to get some King Ka and Medusa, and they gotta ride Little Devil. I ain't getting on a damn thing. So after standing in the line for Wonder Woman, it breaks down, and they're like, "Sorry, you have a temporary delay. Please have a Six Flags day." And I'm like, "Your ride broke down while we were in line. I mean, we're having a Six Flags day." So Mav wants to get King Ka, which is apparently closing an hour before the park, so we've got to get over there, get another ride on it. We'd like to get a ride on that, but apparently summer 2024 is there. It means that I got till September. So yeah, we're gonna head our way over and try to get to King Ka and get him another ride on that before we have to call it a day here. So
We gotta get Medusa too.
Yes, we need Medusa and Little Devil, but I ain't riding Little Devil. They need it if they're gonna ride it. All right, so I just rode El Toro, but they're not riding it. By the way, there are some markings over here on the path from El Toro to King Ka. We got over to King Ka after Lasso of Truth was down, and King Ka was down. So we went to Medusa. Medusa was coming back up, and it's got a long line of running one train. So we came back and rode King Ka, and I'm a glutton. So I went over and rode El Toro one time. So you got one more ride on King Ka. What'd you think?
Amazing, 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 super amazing, but it didn't roll back, so I hate it now. Crazy.
She was so scared of the ride, and she's so glad Zumandjaro is not operating today, so she doesn't have to say no in the face of pressure. But El Toro, I can't marathon it. That thing, it hurts. It's a great ride. I love it, but it hurts. If I lose weight, maybe it would be better, but it's still painful. Like it bottoms, sort of potholes coming out of the airtime on the drops. But still a fun ride. That was 3 for me, and it sucks because like Pantheon it has some ejector air that can hurt, but it's a smooth ride. You don't bounce on the time. Like when you're not getting yeeted into the bar, you're fine. This one here, even then, it's too rough to ride a lot. But I put 3 on it, so I'm gonna call that there. And then we're gonna go ride Superman, hopefully once or twice. Mav loved that one. So he's thinking it might be his new favorite coaster. So we're gonna go see if we can get a couple rides on that before we call it a day. All right, so we're back because we're calling it a day now. Well, the park's calling it a day, it's closed. Me and Mav put 5 in a row on Superman because he loves that ride. And I don't blame him because, look, as older enthusiasts and grown-up enthusiasts, and we've been hanging around big rides, we're always looking for the RMC or the Killer Intamin or stuff like that. And we overlook the joy of some of the rides, like the flying coaster to kids. And that's the first flying coaster Mav's been on, and that thing is great. Like, yeah, is Manta better? Is Flying Dinosaur or Tatsu better? Probably. But he hasn't been on them. That's a great ride. He loved it. And man, that pretzel, there isn't a seat on that ride. It doesn't crush your sternum in a good way, but man, that thing is crazy. But that's our day here at Six Flags Great Adventure. We were going to do a second day, but we knocked everything out and don't really have a reason to come back here tomorrow.
That's an moment right there.
Oh, tragic. But we are going to explore either Jersey Shore tomorrow or going to American Dream Mall and maybe get that. But as far as this park is, hey man, it was a great park. Flash, exactly what it was billed as, you know, seen but not operating, and it did its job. Stood right there and didn't operate. But great ride, or great rides today. Good park. I see why people like El Toro. I see why it's so highly rated. I'm just an old guy, and kills me after a while.
It's horrible after the second time.
But you guys were on a wheel seat, and I'm gonna tell you, I've been told that the wheel seats are terrible. So, what you got to say to finish your day off, Tori?
Very fun. Lots of fun coasters. Yeah, that's it.
What you got, bud?
It's an amazing park. It might be better than Hershey Park. Now, take away it. Superman speed.
It is a good park. I can see why it's a flagship park of Six Flags. And my only real complaint of the whole day, well, one train ops on Medusa. I didn't even see the second train on the transfer track, so I'm assuming both of their trains are in maintenance. And so we didn't get to ride that. Little Devil coaster, they didn't ride. I wasn't gonna ride it either. But the only real complaint was I couldn't have the chain on my wallet. So I lost that because I wasn't walking all the way back to our vehicle to put it away. I wasn't paying $16 when I can order another one for $10 on Amazon. It sucks because I've had that thing for like, she gave me a wallet when she was like 10 that had that chain on it, and it was so good it survived several wallets. That's how long I had that. And Dorney Park hadn't had a problem with it. Kings Dominion hasn't had a problem with it. Busch Gardens, Tampa, Williamsburg, nobody's had a problem with it. This is the first place that had a problem with it.
And now you don't have the wallet?
Because it was longer. I don't have the chain. I got a wallet, I don't have the chain. It's because it was longer than whatever stick he had in his hand. And to me, I think that's probably some sort of inferiority complex, and I shouldn't take it out on me, but it is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna call it a day. It was fun. We'll see what else we add onto this trip. Everyone take care. I hope you enjoyed the top 10 video that did come out today, and we will see everyone soon. Peace.
Peace!
I'm inserting this into the video because I forgot to say it. Thank your ride-ups. I would say the ride-ups were really good here today. We had good ride-ups yesterday. We had really good ride-ups today. Even for what Six Flags reputation there is, ride-ups were great, even on Superman. They rolled trains a couple of times on Superman, and that's a difficult ride to do that on. So take your time, thank your ops. They were rolling them on King Dakar a couple times. El Toro was rolling all the time.
I think you gotta look so tall there.
Oh, you mean that the tallest coaster in the world looks so tall?
Wait, didn't it look that small? Oh my god, it's so small on the camera.
You mean the tallest coaster in the world looks tall? You got that? Tallest coaster in the world looks tall. Seriously, it's not said enough in coaster videos. Thank your ops when they're doing a good job, because these guys were killing it, and these girls and guys were just killing it today. And I took the time to thank them, even the Superman crew. So yeah, thank your ops. Take care. Peace.